in terms of setup, grip-wise, looking a lot better. Okay, I'm just going to put it there so we can get back to a slightly less. Okay, I'll go back to... There we go, yeah. So grip-wise, much better. Your right hand's not underneath as it was before as much. Okay, so that's good. It's in a good start position. Helps the club come back, obviously, a lot straighter. Swing-wise, though, the issue we had there, you're not going to see so much here on the camera, obviously, because we're looking from the wrong angle, but your head, as it came back, will kind of move this way towards the golf ball. So you basically shorten the gap between you and the ball, which required you, as you come back to the golf ball, okay, to bend the arms in, and there's your impact position. So the green lines there, tracking your arm, your elbow and the hands, and tucked in here, okay? So I'm to sort of react to that. I'm nearer the ball, I've now got a shorter club or shorter arms. Now your club can't change length, but the arms can pull in. And when the swing was full, we hit some lovely shots, to be fair. Then we said, right, let's do some short shots. And it's like, shank, tip off the side. Because the speed of the swing is not going to bring in these arms here. You've just gone forwards to the golf ball, kept your width, and gone, oh, hang on, I'm on a different track now. So rather than the club coming back at the golf ball, it comes back over here and just catches the inside part of the club there. This one here now, in terms of swing, that green line is going to represent your impact position, okay? Which is very, very good, okay? So this obviously a shorter swing, okay, no? As you're going back. Not that short, obviously, but it's still a shorter swing in your mind. And then width is good. As you come back, you see your lead arm now maintaining that length. And there is impact. No, that's fine. I mean, if you clear that there now, look at those two impact positions. Just look where your hands are. Your hands are now kind of here, not back here. Which, again, in terms of the launch angle, if this is your hands at impact, the launch angle is that way. If you've got this move and the hands back here, your launch angle is going to be a bit scoopy.
Gotcha.
So that's why I think that was the one that actually went about 130. So then a bit left, it's about 130 with not a lot of effort because you had a more efficient impact, you see.
Yeah.
And then as you come through the golf ball, how much more width do you have here compared to... That's the biggest change yet. I mean, that's like a massive, and then obviously through the bottom again, full swing, you end up on the left side nicely. But at the same time, if you've got this and then this, as opposed to this and then that...
I think my problem was I kind of focus on fixing this here.
Exactly, yeah. The arms kind of fix themselves as the body works better.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, it's not an exact sort of thing, but if you think when you ever had that situation where you wake up and your arms are dead, you slept on them, yeah, and you basically swing your arms around because you've got no. That's kind of in some way, but your body can control where the arms kind of go. You can't control your arms at all. If I leant forward here now and did that and just swung my arms, they would kind of swing around my body. I'm not trying to manipulate them and move them here, there and everywhere, because at 80, 90 mile an hour, how can you do all that? Okay, as long as we allow the arms to kind of come back underneath the shoulders, they naturally want to do really anyway. As long as your shoulders aren't moving into the golf ball and having to try and compensate by bringing back, you're fine. So it's getting that body moving better. And this, in some ways, going forward, is going to help on these shorter shots because you have to play these short shots. You can't play golf to hit, I think, flat at 140 yards. Then when you get like 30 yards, I'm like, oh, I can't play a shot now. So what you will find is when you stay back and your arms extend and release better, you'll square the club face a lot easier. Obviously, when you're able to compress the arms in, what it would do is kind of block the elbow. And I think if your setup is with a sort of extended lead arm, take your left elbow and do this now with your left elbow. The face now will naturally kind of open. So you kind of create exactly as you kind of created a open face, pulled in, and all these kind of compensations again. So in time, that face control obviously get better. But yeah, better body movement going back. It'll just help keep the impact position we're looking for, keep the width we're trying to create, and then obviously the consistency of strike is going to be more what we're looking for. Okay, mate?
Not like that.